The challenges have changed dramatically since the financial crisis, and depending on the speed with which you have to respond to the market, the speed with which you have to do whatever you do, there are certain industries like telecoms where you have to get it absolutely right without fail. That means that everything that's happened since the financial crisis has put even more pressure on leaders, because what's happening is we've seen significant cuts in headcount. As a result of that, there are fewer people doing more work. 88% of people say they're doing much more work than 3 years ago. 55% of people are actually saying, I'm sorry, I've actually got too much work to do in the time I've got to do it in. Not only that, over 50% of people are saying things like, and organisational objectives are changing faster than they used to do, and because there's fewer people in the organisation and we've outsourced some stuff, I actually have to talk to more people outside than the organisation than I ever did before. And because there's fewer people, they're more diverse, so they're spread all over the world. So within that ambiguous, more difficult, more challenging context, leaders have to do 4 key things. They have to be effective. In other words, they have to be able to plan work effectively. They need to be ethical, so people trust them and see that what they're doing is right. They need to be engaging. They need to inspire people, as I said, not only to do their job, but to do more than their job. And they also need to be entrepreneurial, because all the time they need to be looking for opportunities to be better, and they need to be entrepreneurial so they can focus all of the extra effort they get from people onto what really matters. And you can only do that if you're entrepreneurial and you understand the wider context, not just your own narrow job responsibilities. So looking at it from the organisational perspective, there are mounds of information that show quite clearly there is a significant financial benefit to doing these sort of things. When I talk to finance directors about this and present the evidence in terms of saving through days off through sickness being halved, share earnings increasing significantly, revenues up by 40%, I can go on and on and on. The response of finance directors is, hey, look, why didn't I know this before? This is a license to print money. It's that simple. So from the organisational perspective, absolutely case proven. If you then look at it from the personal perspective, the individual perspective, it's about, do you answer the what's in it for me question? And that is answered because we know from the figures that, for example, if you tell somebody how what they do contributes to the bigger picture, they could give you up to 26% more effort. If you give them good feedback on a day-to-day basis, that could be 39% more effort. If you give them just the impression that you actually care about them, that's 25% more benefit. So this is a win-win for everybody. What is so amazing, though, is that this is not complicated stuff. Even in a fast-moving industry like telecoms, you can do this of tomorrow, because we're looking at the really simple basic things like showing people you care, telling them how they fit into the big picture, giving them good day-to-day feedback, dealing with transparency, treating them as a professional, as the person. All of those things cost no money, can be done tomorrow, don't require a board paper, and bring results within a few weeks and start to inspire people. It's that simple. So there is no reason not to do it.